Suprabhatam, Swagatam. I welcome all the new students who have joined us for BNYS, for BSc, MSc, YIC and others. And as have been told, every morning we meet here for Maitrimilan session, a friendship meet. We chant the verses from Hatha Yoga Pradipika today, and then the shlokas from Bhagavad Gita to depict one of the four main streams of yoga: Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. Today what we chanted is the 18 verses selected from Bhagavad Gita on Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is the name given to Patanjali Yoga by Swami Vivekananda. Earlier, yoga meant only Patanjali Yoga. The others were Jnana, Bhakti and Karma. They were not called yoga. Jnana, Bhakti, Karma and yoga used to be there. But Swami Vivekananda's great contribution is that he said all these lead to the same goal, therefore all these are yoga. So he called it as Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. What about yoga? He called it as Raja Yoga. And that term he brought from Hatha Yoga. What is the aim of Hatha Yoga? Raja Yoga. So the goal of Hatha Yoga is Raja Yoga. Therefore he brought the term Raja Yoga from Hatha Pradipika. And what is the purpose of the Raja Yoga? Purpose is to gain mastery over the mind. It is the path of willpower. How to develop our willpower, how to use our willpower to control and gain mastery over the mind. That is the whole essence of the Raja Yoga. So the 18 verses we selected from between 18 chapters have been put into this 8 phases. Shloka number 1 talks about introduction to Raja Yoga. Then we have shloka 2nd to 5th talks about the Bahiranga Yoga, indirect way to gain mastery over the mind. Then we have Antaraga Yoga from 6 to 9. Then 10 and 11 talks about the hurdles and problems that we encounter when we start practicing yoga. Then how we overcome that and what are the qualities that emerge as we progress further. Then advanced Raja Yoga, beyond Samadhi. And what happens to him at the time of death? How does he leave the body? When he leaves the body and he dies, what happens to him? Where does he go? That is the goal of Raja Yoga 16 to 18. This is how the entire Raja Yoga has been brought forth in 18 verses that we have selected from Bhagavad Gita. In the schematic, you can see how Patanjali starts off. So he says that the first phase is the 8-limbed yoga, which is the great contribution of Patanjali. What is the Ashtanga Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, 8-limbed yoga. And the Bahiranga Yoga is the first 5 limbs: Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara. The next 3 limbs, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, is called Antaranga Yoga. And the culmination of this Ashtanga Yoga is Samadhi. The goal of all these Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana is Samadhi. And after that, Patanjali talks about the advanced yoga, and that he describes by various levels of samadhi. Many people think samadhi is the end, but we say samadhi is the real beginning. After this samadhi glimpse, you have to go to higher and higher levels of samadhi. 8 types of samadhi he talks about. Vichara, Vitarkananda, Ashwin, Anagamat, Sampragnadaha, Tadanyah, Sampragnadaha. So 8 types of samadhi he talks about. One higher than the higher, higher than the other. So what is the ultimate goal? Called Kaivalya or Nirbhik Samadhi, Brahmavek Samadhi. That is the last. That is in Vedanta called as the moksha. That is the ultimate goal of all streams of yoga. And what is that goal? What is that state? That state is the state of infinite power. It is a state of infinite knowledge. It is a state of infinite bliss, infinite freedom. And the beauty is that it is our original state. State from all of us have been born. The state from where the whole creation has come. And that is the beauty. Therefore, from the Kanada said, each soul is potentially divine. We all have that immense power, knowledge, freedom, and fulness. But they are all potential. They are hidden. Therefore, what is the goal of life? The goal of life is to manifest that divinity. So whether you take Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, the goal is to manifest the tremendous amount of bliss in life, large amount of power in our life, bring more and more freedom and the knowledge. So that is the goal. Therefore, the path of yoga is to manifest that divinity. So how does Patanjali talks about? In the first verse, it says, Atha Yoga Anushāsanam. In the sutras, he talks about the yoga Anushāsana. Yoga is a discipline. Yoga is to gain mastery over the mind. He says in the second verse, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. What is that mastery over the mind? It has two components. One is to remove our randomness of the mind, to remove the chanchalata of the mind, and to develop the power of concentration. And all of us have concentration power. And millions of people all over the world have the power of concentration. But can we say that all these people are yogis? No. Because the very same people who have tremendous power of concentration are today getting stuck with large number of tensions, stress, diseases and others. Therefore, Patanjali is very clear. There are two dimensions. You must know how to go deep into the subject. Very sharp mind, intelligent mind, concentration, brilliant, dynamic, faster mind, one side. Another side, to calm down the mind, silence the mind, tranquil the mind, remain calm, quiet and peaceful. These are like two wings on which you have to fly. Unfortunately, the whole education system is only geared to develop one wing. Faster mind, quicker mind, faster memory, faster mind, faster intelligence, all that. And never calming of the mind. As a result, there is a big imbalance. That imbalance shows down into the physical frame, causing the autonomic imbalance, the imbalance between the left and the right brain, and percolates down as imbalances causing various diseases. Therefore, Patanjali says you have to develop both. How to develop both? He says, starts off with Yama, Niyama. Yama and Niyama are a set of do's and don'ts. What we should do, what we should not do. And anything that you want to achieve in life, you should do certain things, you should not do certain things. For example, now you have joined the MSc in yoga. And there are subjects that have been prescribed to you. Instead of studying these things, you go on studying maybe history, geography, maybe mathematics, or physics, and so on. Not that they are bad. You should not do those things. That's called the don'ts. But what is to be done? All the subjects that have been prescribed had to be practiced, had to be learned, had to be cultivated. So, therefore, in everything there is a set of do's, sets of don'ts. Similarly, when you want to gain mastery over the mind, then you must do certain things and you should not do certain things. What are those things which you should not do? They are called yamas. What are things that we have to do? They are called the niyamas. There are 5 yamas and 5 niyamas that he says. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yamaha, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani, Niyamaha. He says. That is, Ahimsa should be practiced or Himsa should be avoided. Violence. Violence should be removed from our midst. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, all those things, entire dimension has to be removed. No violence, no violence. Satya, the falsehood should be removed. It should be transparent. It should bring truthfulness, light. Asteya, there should be no stealing. Teya is Brahmacharya, no rush of the senses towards their object. You should not become slaves to senses. So you should gain control over the senses. And Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, that means do not go on accumulating more and more. So these are the 5 things which you should not do. Why you should not do? If you do this, the mind will not come under control. The mind goes on thinking. If you are a thief, you start thinking how I can escape, where I have to go and hide, and how I can avoid. Various types of thinking goes on, and mind will never become quiet, it will never come under control. So therefore he says, these are things you should avoid. Because all these violent emotions, these dimensions are going to aggravate and bring faster mind. That is going to happen and you lose control. What are the things you have to do? Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani, Niyamaha. Shaucha is cleanliness. The cleanliness inside, cleanliness outside. Cleanliness inside, have to have various types of kriya, how to cleanse your inner mind, inner body, and outside, cleanliness. Santosha is the best. Somebody was asking me, if I want to practice only one thing, what can I do in yoga? And Pankaj says, Santosha. Be all the time happy, smiling on the face. That is the best practice of yoga. Santosha. All the time being happy. Whatever may happen outside, good things, bad things, calamities, disturbances, demanding situations, whatever may happen, keep a smile on the face. Keep happy. To be happy is our birthright because we are Anandamaya Kosha, yoga says. Therefore, Santosha to be practiced. Then, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas. Tapas is putting the mind on a single work that we are doing. You have taken a work, until it is completed, you must stop. Now if you join this course, until the course is finished, until you become successful, you should not leave. So that is the tapas. Shaucha, Santosha, tapas, Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is introspection. We always think that for all my problems somebody else is responsible. I have got asthma because my mother is having asthma, my father also is very bad, and my husband also is terrible, and outside too much of pollution. Always we ascribe for what we have suffering to somebody else. Wrong. All that we are having is our own making. Man is the maker of his own destiny, said Swami Vivekananda. So if I am suffering, it is my own making. If I am very happy, it is my own making. That's not introspection. You must start putting in words. Ishvara Pranidhana is the last one you say. There is surrender to ultimate reality, surrender to Ishvara, and that is the set of 5 niyamas and 5 yamas. By so doing, mind will start coming unto you, coming under control. Then we have the asanas. All over the world, yoga means asana. Asana means some sort of physical exercise. What does Patanjali say? Asana is a posture which is steady. Sthira Sukham Asanam. You choose any one of the position and stay there comfortably for longer and longer time. So that is called asana. When you are doing that, what happens? You gain control over the mind. When you fix the body and make it steady, the the mind also will become steady. Use the body to gain mastery over the mind. At the asana. Sthira Sukham Asanam. And when you have to stay for a long time, what is to be done? You must relax the body. Therefore, the second sutra he said, Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. That you must relax all the efforts involved in going to a particular position and stay in that. For example, doing Sarvangasana, lifting one legs. There is a lot of effort doing that. And going there, there is to be able to relax. Relaxation is the key essence of asana. And when you relax and stay there for a long time, mind starts wandering again. So what is done? Mind should be tuned to an infinite object, Ananta Samapatti. You imagine a vast infinite blue sky or a vast infinite ocean and keep the mind tuned to that. So this is the definition of asana given by Patanjali. But he never talked about any one particular asana. Therefore, in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, in the Hatha Yoga types, all the different asanas have been described. 84 types of asana have been described, talked about in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Hatha Pradipika that we talked about. And in Patanjali, he gives only the principle, only 3 verses. Telsukamasana, like the Hital Anatsamapatibhya, Tato Dvandva Anabhigata. Only 3, you finish all of asana. Because he is talking about the principles. The goal is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Then we have pranayama. Pranasayamaha pranayamaha. To gain mastery over prana is pranayama. How to do that? Control over the breath. Thereby control over the prana. Thereby gain control over the mind. The whole essence of pranayama is to slow down the breathing. And as you slow down the breathing, the mind also calms down. Mana prashamana occurs. Calming of the mind, silencing of the mind takes place. Therefore, pranayama helps to work through the breathing to gain mastery over the mind. Then, pratyahara is to use our senses to gain mastery over the mind. These are all indirect ways of doing it. What is the nature of senses? Always the senses rush towards their objects of enjoyment. And when the mind is very fast, the rush of the senses also is very fast. I want it immediately, I want this, I want. And you are rushing towards it. That is the nature of the senses rushing towards their object. What is to be done? You have to slow down. Say, wait. It is nice food that you are getting, but you cannot eat immediately. You have to chant your bhojan mantra. Only after chanting the bhojan mantra, you can eat. That means you are slowing down process. This is called prati ahara. So these are the 5 ways by which you can start gaining control over the mind. Then comes the direct dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana is to focus the mind. Normally, the grossest form of mind is the chanchala mind, a random mind. The mind jumping from one subject to another, the monkey mind. You are all familiar. What we are doing, we are trying to bring onto a single subject, and that's called concentration. We go on thinking about the same subject. Now we are thinking about Patana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Your all thoughts are connected with one another. That is called concentration. So there are multiple thoughts, but all these thoughts are connected with one another. There is a logic. Just like the scattered flowers are all brought and form a beautiful garland. Similarly, concentration is to form a nice garland. From there you go to the next step. That's where Patani begins. Keep the mind fixed on a single thought. Deshabandaha chittasya dharana says. The mind has to be fixed on a single thought. And this is called focusing of the mind. When the mind gets focused on the single thought, then the thought becomes very, very powerful. And that can completely burn up all your negativities and change your samskaras to the right samskaras. So this is a very important dimension what we say. But dharana is very strenuous. You can't keep it for a long time. Therefore, you have to go to the next step called dhyana. Dhyana is meditation. It is effortless dharana is dhyana. You have to stay in a single thought, but effortlessly you must stay. And then what happens? The mind starts slowing down, slowing down. And dhyana is the opposite of concentration. In concentration, you have to speed up the mind, faster, faster. Why do I say that? Supposing he reads 20 pages an hour and he reads 40 pages an hour. Who has got better concentration? Person who reads 40 pages. That means the number of thoughts per minute should increase in concentration. Whereas in meditation, the number of thoughts should reduce from 1,000 thoughts per minute to 100 thoughts, 50 thoughts, 10 thoughts, 5 thoughts, one single thought. Tatra pratyaya ekatanata dhyanam. It says, there should be a single thought in which you must stay, effortlessly. Therefore, dhyana is opposite of concentration. So what characterizes dhyana? There is a single thought, there is the effortlessness, then the mind slows down, slows down. When the mind slows down, what is the nature? You go to sleep. No sleep, sir. You have to be awake, wakefulness is the next. And the mind starts expanding. These are the 5 features of dhyana. Single thought, then effortlessness, slowness, wakefulness, and expansiveness. And these 5 aspects are there, we call it as dhyana. So, from dhyana, staying there longer and longer and longer time, you enter into what we call samadhi. Samadhi, culmination of the Ashtanga Yoga. So what is that samadhi? Samyak adhiyate, it is samadhi. The mind becomes one with a single thought. In all our transactions, there is always a threefold process called tripudi. You are taking food. You are there, the food is there, and eating is there. Now I am there, I am talking, the subject is there, and the process of talking is there. So even in meditation, there is a meditator, meditated, and the process of meditation. There is that trifold process, subject, object, and interaction. When the 3 things merge together, it becomes samadhi. So if you are having your object of meditation, say Om. You go on repeating Om, 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 Om. You are doing the dhyana. The mind is slowly getting into the single thought. You are there, Om is there, and the Om chanting is there. And when 3 things merge together, you become one with that Om. Then it's called samadhi. And there's an explosion inside. There's an expansion inside. And this is called samadhi. And it brings tremendous amount of bliss. Knowledge, power, freedom starts coming up. Therefore, samadhi is the goal of the entire Ashtanga Yoga. Patanjali describes that as Tadeva Arthamatali Swarupa Shunyam Yo Samadhi. So, as if you have lost yourself, you have become one with the thought. You have become one with this particular object of meditation you have taken. That is called samadhi. Just like in the physical world, electron is swimming around the nucleus. You go on putting the energy. When it receives certain amount of energy, it jumps into the next orbit. Similarly, the mind is operating in that particular region. And once it gets into that, it jumps into a higher orbit. So there is an expansion that takes place, there is a higher knowledge that comes, the higher bliss that arises, the higher freedom that comes up, all these things happen. So samadhi is the culmination. From there you have a whole set of advanced samadhis. For that, how do you know? Patanjali said, there is a special technique for going into the higher samadhi called Sayyama, Trayam Ekatra Sayyamaha, Dharana Dhyan Samadhi done, and after that takes you to the higher levels of samadhi. And ultimately it reaches to Kaivalya, that's moksha, pure consciousness, absolutely pure mind, and state of infinite bliss, infinite knowledge, infinite power, infinite freedom. That's the goal of the entire Raja Yoga that we chanted. So this is how the 18 verses gives the whole spectrum of these things. Let us contemplate on these thoughts. Sit tight with the eyes closed. Relax all parts of the body from toes to head. Beautiful smile on the face. Take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. Relaxation at the body level, slowing the breath at the breathing level, calming of the mind, slow down the thoughts. When you slow down the breathing, mind also slows down. These are the three cardinal principles of yoga: relaxation, slowing down, calming down. That takes you to the source of mind, samadhi. Calm down the mind. Allow the mind to silence itself. Silence is Shanti. Shanti is bliss, happiness, free. That helps us to grow from our normal level to become good human beings, great human beings, super human beings, divine human beings, and reach that divinity itself. Please come to Namaskara Mudra.